You know right, assassinate. Airport and Timaya. Moja nananum shegu edigu on my.
Hello, good evening, Melody. Yeah, I want to contribute to Senator's call that you have let us all hear. This is a very serious and deep issue for NDC and the whole country. We all are aware that Rawlings is a founder of NDC. The wife played a very vital role in it. Along the line, no one knows what brought separation before she went and formed her own party. Okay, she have stand for presidential candidate for some times. Supposing she win and become a president, will her coming back to NDC be possible? Now that she's calling for her return, is she dissolving her party or bringing her party to a merge with NDC? For example, assuming, Melody, that you are in partnership with somebody and the one separated and go and open her own business. Along the line, he say he's returning back. How are you receiving that person? Is he coming back with his company, or is he dissolving that company to come back and join you back? This is a very serious issue that has to be dealt with seriously, because this woman play a role in NDC, yeah, we know. But her separation from NDC also, the roles that she played, we are all aware of it. The damages she caused to NDC during her departure, we are all aware of it. Her partnership with Akufo-Addo, we are all aware of it. What is her motive of coming back now? These are things that the leaders, the members of NDC have to sit down and think of. Not just to say that she was a founding member of the NDC, so no. They have to sit down and think very wisely. And all those people who are like Martin Amedu and so on and so forth, that bringing the West out that, yes, the NDC should think of it. This is not just a matter of just standing behind and saying it, because this woman is a founder of a party on her own. She owned her party. So saying that they should rethink of let her come back and so on and so forth, to me, there is something fishy that they have to be very careful. Bringing her back does not mean anything, but they should tread with cautions. That's my view.
You see, I'm going to speak in English because this man also spoke in English. So I've said this. For me, I felt it was in good spirits, or it will be in good spirits, if the NDC heeds to the request of Dr. Konadu Rawlings. But the way things are going right now, it doesn't look like it is going to happen. Yesterday, I brought a story. A lot of people have not reacted to that story as I was expecting, but it speaks volumes on this particular issue, the story I brought yesterday. So you have the Deputy General Secretary or the Deputy Secretary of the NDC, Peter Otukuno, saying that if the woman wants to come back to the party, there is a laid down procedure that the Constitution has given. The woman should follow that procedure. And I'm telling you guys, indirectly, the NDC is rejecting the move from the woman. You see, I think there is a lesson we all need to pick in this particular story. Sometimes, listen, if you dissociate yourself from an organization, try as much as possible not to burn the bridge between you and that organization, because you don't know the future. Maybe one day you might want to come back to the organization for your own good, but because you left and you bent the bridge, There is no bridge for you to come on now. Listen, let me tell you one thing. Now you have now you are having a lot of people in the NDC coming with their demands, right? So some people are saying that this woman said a lot of things about Mahama, said very, very bad things about NDC, very, very, defamatory things about the NDC. And some people even believe that in some way or light, it helped the NPP to come into power because of how, or the things this woman said. In fact, don't even talk about Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. Talk about someone who was working under Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings in the person of Ernest Owusu-Bempah. We've all seen the campaign Ernest Owusu-Bempah has been waging against Mahama and the NDC government. And it was all because Ernest Owusu-Bempah was part of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings' team. People don't even know this. People feel that Ernest Owusu-Bempah is an NPP guy. That guy is not an NPP guy. That guy belongs to the NDP, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings' party. And so, you see all the damage that has been caused by her departure. Now, people are saying that you said a lot of bad things about Mahama when he was in power. Kelvin Taylor played an audio the other time where this woman was speaking about the lights, the electricity situation in this country. And people are saying that now you have Akufo-Addo in power. And Akufo-Addo is doing worse. I mean, we are hearing that. Akufo-Addo is doing worse. Okay? So if you want to come back to the party, the campaign you waged against Mahama, and you said a lot of things about him, people close to you said a lot of bad things about him, do that same thing to Akufo-Addo now. That's one of the demands that the NPP guys, the NDC guys are coming out with. Do you think the woman will do that? For me, I don't think she will. Some people are still not happy, especially with the way the funeral of the late J.J. Rawlings was done, was organized. In fact, the people of Anglo, where Rawlings identifies, or where Rawlings identifies himself to be from, or where Rawlings was installed as a chief there, they've come out to complain. Even recently, they've come out to say that Rawlings is still at the morgue. They believe that Rawlings is still at the morgue. Rawlings has not been buried. That's what they are saying. I don't know whether they are speaking in spiritual terms because they feel they weren't, in a way, put as part of the organizers, or they weren't, admitted, right, as part of the organizers. Maybe they feel that the right thing has not been done. And people feel that you collaborated with President Akufo-Addo to do that to the people of Anglo. We all know the NDC and then people of Anglo. When you talk about numbers, right? It's one of the banks, okay? One of the banks for the NDC. So the people there are still not even happy with this woman. But you see, aside all these things, what I'm saying and what I'll tell the NDC folks is that we are all human beings. People make mistakes. People do wrongs. The woman obviously was a special woman. I understand the feeling, right? I understand some NDC people are paranoid because they feel if we accept her and she comes back, is it that she's coming back to betray us the more, or now she's coming back to fight for the flag bearership position, or what is she now coming back to do? But this audio sent by a Ghanaian, I don't know, I think this Ghanaian is abroad. This audio sent by the Ghanaian abroad, it's a very, he made some really, really valid points, in this audio, right? So that's what I'm saying. Listen, they should sit down, the NDC and the woman, right, in the person of Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. They should sit down. I think that was what Dr. Zinato was calling for. They should have a sit down. Let everyone come out or put out their emotions, their feelings, whatever everyone feels, whatever everyone is feeling. Whatever everyone thinks that they want to say, let everyone put it out. Both her and then the NDC team. If NDC has demands, they should put it forward to the woman. If you want to come back, these are our demands. This is what we want you to do. These are the things we want you to do. Dissolve your party. Do this. Come out and do this. The way you bashed Mahama, do same thing with the Kufuado. Let us see you are serious about it. NDC should just have a sit down with the woman and tell her if she feels it is worth it and then she wants to come back to the party, it is okay. But if she feels it is too much, and for that matter, she'll forgo the request put forward by her own daughter, then the NDC, in a way, they've done their part. Everyone will understand that, well, when the request came, NDC went forward with the request. They had a sit down with the woman. It was just that the woman felt, no, she has too much ego and she can't do, or she can't, come forth and fulfill their demands. I think that's all. So from the part of NDC, this is what I'm saying. Just have a sit down with the woman. If you are trying to have a sit down with her and you are not getting the energy, you feel that she doesn't want to have a meeting with you, clearly you have your answer. You can come out and have a press conference and speak about it. That, well, we followed on the request of the daughter. The woman doesn't want to meet us. And for that matter, Ghanaians will know that you've done your part. No one can use it against you. We all know you've done your part. So that is the little I want to add on this particular issue and the situation. But to be very, very frank with you, I've told you guys already, I am not seeing any fruitfulness in this. I'll be candid. I'll be 100% with you. I'm not seeing any fruitfulness. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong.